stream. Broadcast the rhythm. Go live, Vegas on the screen, feeling the flow, so pristine. Boom, as the beats align, electric dreams, they intertwine.
We'll spin, we're racing this vibrant crowd, fueling up the passion, yeah, keep it alive.
Welcome on in, everybody, to the Go Live Vegas studio. Brett Lawson, Raquel Ellicus here with two of our close friends, friends of the show, friends of the network, and friends of everything we have going on here on the Go Live Vegas front. And you guys are making your return as we have Peyton and Coco once again here to promote the Bikers for Bikes events. Last time in what around, as we were getting close to Halloween or right after Halloween, we had you right before we had you guys in.
Party.
It was awesome. We got to learn a lot about the event, and then Raquel, you myself, Aaron, we were able to go out there, get on the ground, and document some footage, capture some footage. It was awesome. Just now that we're have some breathing room, and I'll let both you guys answer because I'm very curious to hear from you. Now that you have a little time to reflect on it, what do you think of the event? Now that you're getting ready for another one, are you excited? Are you trying to rectify what happened last time?
Excited.
How's that going?
This one's going to be bigger. It's going to be a lot bigger. You told me that. I can't do that.
I look forward.
No, what he said was not to hold it like this.
He gave some vivid demonstrations. Yes.
But yeah, I think this one's going to be bigger. It's going to be a lot more people. It's on a Sunday, which is one of our busier days. And it's going to be a big intermix of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I look forward to it. We've had a couple even since that one. They've been smaller, and we've just popped up places, kind of like how we're having people come out here this time. So I guess we've made some relationships with people, too, as we've done the first one. I don't know. I look forward to it. I'm excited to see how this one goes because this is supposed to be our second big one, our quarterly.
And what day is it on? The 18th?
It is on Sunday, January 18th.
Okay.
From noon to 4. And it'll be a midday event because we've had a lot of feedback on a lot of the bikers want to do they like the midday rides, the daytime rides, because it is so dark and it does get cold up there. Yeah, so.
And that's what was so cool.
So
about
we heard
the
and
first
we gave them a midday event.
And that's awesome because the bike show last time around that we covered, that was at night, and that was pretty damn cool. But now it's really the fact that it's going to be even better because the visuals are going to be that much better. You'll probably have more involved. It'll be a little bit more organized because every time you do it after the first time is easier. Raquel, as far as...
we're going to have a little different... It's going to be different this time. Like, we're intermixing some trucks. We'll have some big trucks out there. Preston Schaefer, he's bringing out a bunch of trucks. I think like 6 or 7 trucks.
And that's what's so exciting about this episode because you and Peyton, you guys have your notes in front of you. There's a lot of vendors, a lot of sponsors that we're going to get to. We'll get into the nitty gritty of it. But Raquel, I just want to ask you because that was my first time out there at the Pioneer Saloon in Goodsprings ever.
Yes,
I remember
Pioneer Saloon Virgin.
Tons of friends.
Glad we took it for you.
Absolutely. The cherry
that was a good event to take it.
The cherry was popped, and I woke up the next morning happy. I will say that.
I wanted more.
And it was literally during Game 1 of the World Series, so if there was ever a lull in time, I could just whip out my phone. It was like the perfect time.
There was. There was
a lot. I think I walked up to you, and you
I was
were
watching the game.
Watching it, and I was kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little like this.
That's fair. That is fair.
He was on the side of the building, almost like smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
but he was not smoking. He was watching the game.
Just watching the game. As a sports guy at my core, it's hard to break.
Right here.
It's hard to break away
But at
from
least
it.
he was there.
But I do love how Peyton immediately said, "Man, you really found your niche out here." Because I kept going to the same spot to watch the game whenever I could break away. Because even us, we walked around doing the live hits and the stand-ups and stuff
you
like
guys were
that.
everywhere.
And that's what was so cool because there's so much walking space. And that kind of leads me to my next question. What do you think of the logistics of it all? Because historically, the Pioneer Saloon is awesome. That could sell itself even without an event like this. But an event like this, being at a place like that, does it make it that much more enjoyable because now you're promoting a place that has a legacy to it, and now that gives it gives some prestige to the event itself.
And it gives it more of like, because it was an old biker bar to begin with, so it brings back that nostalgia, that the original, the OG. That's and awesome. it just, I think it does, because it isn't just a bar. Yeah. There's so much more to it. There's so much history. There's so many intermingles.
It has a museum feel. That was so cool. We killed about an hour and a half.
Well, it's not just the saloon; it's the whole town.
Absolutely.
I think people like to step out of the city, and I think they like to come hang out. It kind of, in a way, it feels like they're kind of getting in touch with nature, if you will. I think people just like to go out there for the environment. And it is quiet. And the drive up there, how many people will tell you, especially on a bike, like you mentioned, during the daytime, they just love to take the ride out there. Yeah. And it's a destination, it's a spot that you got to come hang out, spend some time at. The air's good up there.
Music, the live music is the vibe, too.
Dress warm. Because the last one was in October.
It's only going to be colder.
Yeah.
There is an element of serenity out there, though, very much so, because I think people think it's, desert, it's desolate, it's isolated.
It's like a mountain vibe, too.
Absolutely. You feel like you're in...
The air's crisper and fresher out there, too.
Right.
I don't think I'd call it desert. I think I'd call it mountain. It's a
and
mountain
I
town.
agree with you, and that's what I'm saying. That's the misconception. I think people think anything that's not Southern Nevada, or anything that's in Southern Nevada but it's not Las Vegas, they think desert. But naturally... there's a lot of wilderness. We got some images up on the screen now. And for any of you watching on any of our social media platforms, we appreciate it. Social media, YouTube, we thank you.
Parking now is only for bikes and horses.
And
I was going to say, what year is that photo from, Aaron? Because that vehicle that's parked there.
Let me see.
A while ago.
Yeah.
That was way before we even took over, because I guarantee you that Pioneer sign that's between those two windows, it says Steakhouse or Ghost Town or something like that. That's something that would have totally been taken down. Oh, you see the tin? Oh,
that's why I said the tin roof is still covered. So for sure, at least 5 years.
The tin, but also you see over here, there's a yellow sign and all the tin. Yeah, that looks wrong.
And everything, it really has a museum type of feel. Like you feel like you're walking into an exhibit, but unlike most exhibits where you can't do anything else, you could sit down and eat the great French fries and get a nice cold drink and enjoy yourself. Like
the burgers.
It's
immersive. Not a confined restaurant either. Right. Like you don't have to just stay in your seat and that's it. Like the kids can run around. You can get up and walk around. There's other things to do than just like sitting at a table.
So are you going to have live music?
There is live music and there is a DJ.
So who's playing?
I believe Girl Haggard. Girl Haggard will be on stage, and then
he's more of a local band too. To
Goodsprings,
a girl
band
in particular.
Some badass girls in it.
Yeah, she runs all of our music and scheduling for that kind of stuff.
And then the DJ will be. So basically, we're gonna have the live band on stage, and then that will be open for all of our regulars, our everyday Sunday traffic, and then
on our main
Bikers
stage.
for Bike is taking over the other entire side, the patio, the grassy knoll, the whole
deck.
Parking lot, the street right there.
So let's actually go ahead and get into that. When you turn the page, and the event that I was at with Raquel and Aaron and got to see for myself, which was so awesome, when you turn the page from that, how do you start to plan for this one? Because I know, as Peyton said, you've had some smaller events in between. But like, how do you do it? Like in terms of the references, like, do you take mental notes? Are there certain things you go back and look at social media and you think, oh, we could do that differently? Like, how do you like modify it moving forward?
Well, I have a couple people out there who actually like keep a lookout, ask people. They're doing like the groundwork for me of finding out like the feedback. And so I just took all the feedback in and threw it back into this one. And now we're going to see how this one goes. And then I'll take that one. And as we grow, we'll get bigger and better each time.
We do have a social media too. So, everyone is more than welcome.
Absolutely.
Bikers for Bikes, Pioneer Saloon, Peyton,
and you
Coco.
are missing someone.
We are. Moon. She had to be home with the babies.
She's not watching?
She might be. Moon.
Send her a text and tell her to call in, because we do have a phone line where she can call in and she can.
Come on, Moon.
We would love to hear from her. And again, we have a chat line, we have a phone line. If you're watching the social media platforms, you can jump in the comments. We want to hear from you. We want to make this as interactive as possible. And that's actually something that we love to do for our live stand-ups, our live remotes, whether it be, at an art gallery.
We're doing stand-up now?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, God.
But it takes face value.
Buddy.
Yeah. Now we're really gonna need some help. Right. Now it's really gonna be driving. We're gonna be driving out there just like twiddling thumbs, like, oh man, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But no, like, and that's what it is. Like when we do these remote hits at these various locations, what's so cool is that you see people like who don't even really notice that a broadcast is going on, so it's candid. But then once they notice a broadcast is going on, they don't act any different. If anything, they contribute to what we have going on as far as our presentation.
It's like still the same craziness. So
Absolutely.
they still are going to act crazy.
Yeah, and that's what we want because we want the real, authentic thing, especially on Go Live Vegas.
Well, I think they're used to having cameras up there, so.
Are we?
What would you like? What would you like to?
I feel like
would you like to elaborate?
A little bit.
Would you like to elaborate, Raquel, on the
I've been
on the
trying
future?
tell
to make
us.
a scene, and I haven't seen no.
What
cameras.
is it? What you want to elaborate on that?
Or is it still
we
under wraps?
We have had to take a little bit of time so that we can pay our bills.
Fair enough. But you know what? Piggybacking on top of that, though, going out with you guys.
We will be back, and we do miss being.
Well, you're gonna be back on January
18th. All the footage.
Yeah, Aaron. Aaron has them right now.
Has the glasses, yeah.
What if I get myself a little pair and we just
on
do
the
you guys
ground.
take my social media? Wait, I need you to do my phone again too because I got a new phone. So you guys remember you took my phone and you
plugged everything
for all
in.
my videos.
Yes. We will do that
but
too.
Raquel, you may remember.
Yes, we are filming up there. That wasn't what I meant. I didn't mean to do that.
But you backed in your corner.
But there is a big sign on the door when you go up there that says
recording
that they are there is recording in progress.
You guys have missed some really good shit lately.
I know.
And
I mean, you could pull the camera footage.
I could throw a temper tantrum.
And I did throw a temper tantrum. I screamed out at a couple people.
Peyton's ready.
Well, just so you know,
I think I even slammed my hand on the freaking bar.
I will be coming up there, just me, and sitting in the back room, and I will be watching all of the footage from the last 3 months.
Okay, well, let's not.
I will be watching
all the footage. We may have to curate some of the footage.
Against the law.
Yeah.
For legal purposes, it was a joke.
But what
you signed.
It's all.
You signed a release,
it's all
and I will use the footage.
It wasn't physical
assault.
assault.
Personal
defense.
This is
my discretion.
It wasn't physical assault, Raquel.
Small town. You do live in a small town. Just so it is all for.
Oh God, I should have. I should have videoed the other night.
Is Clark Gable not good enough for you?
I will see all of it.
I should have recorded the other night when we chased.
Like 1950s.
That's so first half of the 20th century.
Come on, it's 2026 now.
I'm so not used to saying that. For all you watching and listening right now, we do wish you a happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
And I think we're officially at the point, like the threshold, where now you don't have to say Happy New Year anymore. You're like a year in. Get with the 2026 program
it's
already.
Kind of a good
we're already
at the end. Like Happy New Year.
Not until tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow will be a week.
That's fair.
So
yeah,
we are
it's
still
Christmas,
in the first week.
So you gotta wait.
You're
I
right.
don't know, like the first month counts for me. Like
January drags though. It feels like
the first 6
it's
months
7
count
weeks
for me.
long.
I'm like,
Right,
it's
It's June. My resolutions are still good. It's June. We're fine.
Someone asked me
June's
New
my
Year's
favorite
resolution today, and I said, I don't really have one because I don't ever follow them.
I
No,
don't
it's a waste
put
of
that
I break it
time.
in the first day.
Why build false
Exactly.
hope? Absolutely.
I don't put that kind of pressure on myself.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I know that
There
I
you go.
discipline myself every single day, and that's how
I know
it should
that I
be.
wake up and I'm
There
doing my
ain't no-
best
There
each
ain't
day.
no number that's gonna make me rougher
Yeah.
and tougher. Let's just
Conviction.
that
One
way.
day
like it.
at
There's
a
no way.
time.
Just breathe.
One day at a time, especially with everything that is going
That's
on
like
in the
following
world
the
right
trend.
now.
Yeah.
Just one
Yeah,
day
that
at a
is.
time, and when you get to the
Exactly.
end,
We're not
of
going
the
by
day,
years. We're going by days.
Every
When you
Yeah.
get to the
moment at
end
a
of
time.
the day, and when you get into bed, you just be thankful that you are getting into a nice warm bed, and that should be enough for this year.
And New
Every
Year's is
day.
weird because, especially out here, we've had a pretty light winter as far as the temperature. We've had a mild
it doesn't
winter.
come.
Don't say
Right.
that out loud
But-
because it means.
But you know it's inevitably going to come.
Well, how
but
do you call
New
Nancy?
Year's
How's
feels
Nancy
the
call?
exact same
How
way
you do
Christmas did. So even unless you're looking at a calendar, it never feels like a new year. That's what's so funny about it.
Yeah, this
You
year
know?
was off.
No, yeah, no.
we
I,
get a do-over.
I think a lot of people have agree with that sentiment. Like I even saw a post on social media. Like someone was like, "I didn't even hear Mariah Carey a lot this year on the radio."
I didn't either.
I feel they're taking note. I feel they're taking
That's
note.
why I liked music this year.
Yeah,
We did it.
they're taking
love
note.
Mariah Carey.
They're
I don't want
reading
to hear
social
all the
media.
time, but I
The-
like to hear it
Once
at
in a
the
blue
very
moon.
beginning.
Right.
on the 1st of November.
And then
when Halloween is over, and we didn't.
No. It was very limited.
She was AWOL.
Very limited. Yeah, she's been excommunicated from the playlist. But we obviously
Not mine. It's still
right,
on mine.
exactly. But really quick before we get into like what we have in store for the 18th, for Sunday 18th, and you guys will give the full lowdown as far as all the information, where to follow, where to find it, and of course everything with the sponsors and vendors. But I'll ask both of you this really quick before we get into that. What do you think ultimately, aside, because it's a charitable thing. That's the motivation behind it when it's all said and done.
Yeah, we never talked about any of the kids that got the bikes.
And so
here's
a perfect time to do that now.
I just
How was
took
that?
a picture of kids the other day.
How gratifying was that for you? Because a lot of times at charity, the people running the event are detached from the actual reason you're doing it. They're just more so doing it for PR.
That should have been one of the first things we talked
and
about.
Did you hear from any of the families?
Yes, because all of them
I'm going to email you this picture
bikes.
Right now.
Coco has obviously delivered all of them, but from the one that I did see, they were so excited and so happy.
The very first family came up, and the mom didn't speak English at all, but she brought her daughter with her. Wow. And the mom couldn't stop smiling ear to ear, was so happy. Like, she was just like, yay, thank you, like so excited, jumping up and down. And it just made me and Nancy cry. Like, we just cried and cried before we brought the bike to them. And then the second family came, and the same thing, and it was we have a video of a little girl. It was her first bike ever, and she got on it and started riding it. She told her mom, "Mommy, it's your turn. I have a cute video. You want that video?"
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd like to see it.
Email that to Aaron, and we'll get that up on the monitor or up on the feed before we wrap up here. But I love that because we knew obviously there's a factor there through charity, but we were kind of busy with the festivities. We didn't get to see that as much, so I love hearing that just to know for confirmation purposes.
And how many? Do we know how many?
22 bikes. We only had to actually purchase 3 bikes out of all of it.
Awesome.
We had enough bikes. We still have some bikes at the saloon that we have for the next round.
Okay.
Awesome.
We had to buy the 3 bikes only because they were 3 big bikes, and we didn't get any of the big bikes donated. Okay. Otherwise, we had more than enough bikes for the whole town.
That's awesome.
Every kid in Goodsprings got a bike, except 2 because they were already getting bikes for Christmas.
That is so
now
cool.
Now we move on to the other areas.
Yes.
Around Goodsprings?
No, so we did the areas Prim, Sandy Valley, and Goodsprings was all part of it.
And usually because Goodsprings really does have a limited amount. It really goes for the zip code, if that makes any sense. Because we all fall under the same one. And we took care of everyone in Sandy Valley and Goodsprings and Prim. Some of those kids come to the school here. But in next year, I can't wait. And even if the top, like the main, whatever we get donated, whether it's bikes or whatever, because obviously we're going to be serving some of the same kids, so it may even change what it is, whether it's a clothes or some other things, or just toys in general. It was our first year, so this would be one of the things that I would look at and
that's awesome.
See what else,
except not next year. That would be this year.
Oh
yeah. See, she's been in 2025 mode. But let's actually talk about
our next holiday, our next Christmas, our next.
Our next town we are going to. So we're gonna raise bikes and money and all that stuff for the next 3 to 4 months, and then we are going to Meadview, Arizona. That's our next rural town.
Okay, cool. So that's
Meadview has a special heart to a few people at the bar. Tracy, she's our senior bartender. She's been there forever.
So what, are we going to bounce around rural towns?
Yeah, we're going to go to all rural towns. We're starting with Nevada, obviously. We're going to go to all the rural towns in Nevada, and then hopefully we just grow that we can go
Arizona's
to the
our next one.
Yeah, Arizona. We got to go to Arizona before we go to California.
I mean, what about Mesquite?
Yeah.
We got
to
map
that out.
What about Nipton? There's a lot of places.
I think we're going to go to Nipton. I think someone suggested Nipton next.
Yeah, there's Nipton, Searchlight. I mean, you've got a lot of towns. Indian Springs, you just got a lot of places nearby that you totally could be a part of that melting pot. Even Pahrump isn't a bad place to go either.
And that's what's so cool, because even though the namesake of this
local.
the namesake of this very network, and Peyton just hit on the head, it's local. So even though we have Vegas in the name of the network, Southern Nevada is ultimately still Southern Nevada. We're going to try to show you on our airwaves everything we possibly can through social media, through what we do as hosts, through different interviews. And we could do that out there the same way we can literally, as we were talking about before we came on air, in the hub of the Arts District or in the hub of, where all the strip clubs are.
We could go to Laughlin
and
do it from
Exactly.
And that's why these events are so fun, because
we could do a live event from Laughlin.
Max Studios?
no doubt. And there's so many city slickers, so many people in Vegas who never get to experience stuff like this. And that's what's cool about our network. We get to show you, but better yet, come out and see it for yourself. That's what you definitely want to do. So if they were to go do that, Coco,
so if anyone has any suggestions
yes.
or in a rural town that they need bikes or anything from, contact us, bikersforbikes@gmail.com.
Anyone's willing really to reach out.
Yeah.
I guess at that point you can't just limit it
there's
to
a lot of people actually finding out through this bike experience. There's a lot of families who are embarrassed to ask for help. Yeah. They do not want to ask for help. So a lot of families, we had a couple families that were upset that they got put on the list. And then they were extremely grateful when they did, but they just were like, I think embarrassed at first. And then it was like even kids that could afford a bike, they were getting bikes because it wasn't about whether you could afford it or not. It was, we're just trying to give you guys something stay out of trouble.
It's not pity, it's community. And that's the big difference.
100% it is community.
And that's where people sometimes get those crossed.
Which is why we're going to Meadview next.
We're trying to pull the kids out of the phones and put them back on the streets. I'm sorry to say. Get back in the dirt. Get out of your
your knuckles scraped up,
my
get dirty.
kids live for adrenaline rush. Like they are adrenaline junkies, and it started with a bicycle.
Yeah, scrape knees.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
And the best rush I've ever had is on my Harley. So, and that started with a bicycle. I was like, I need more speed. So I got a little motor. I'm like, I need more speed. So I got another motor.
Yeah.
I don't care how good of a streamer you are. Get outside.
I love it.
Build some character. Rough around in the dirt.
And on that note, if you're a streamer and you like to do that, then you do what everybody else does, and you take your camera with you.
100%.
Exactly.
And that's why it makes it fun for us as broadcasters, because most of what we do is in the studio, but it gives us as hosts and on-air personalities a chance to get out there and really get in the middle of it all neck deep. And that's what's so cool. I had a black eye the next day because I don't know if a ghost punched me or I don't know if it was just the dirt from all the irritation. Remember I told you about it? I don't think you saw it. I had a shiner.
I bet I got a story how you got that black eye, buddy.
But that is true. But in this,
we'll touch back on that one.
But in this instance,
usually don't leave a mark.
I truly think it was either the irritation from all the dirt from the kicking up from the bike tires, or what happened to me happened to Aaron, how he got pinched.
I think a ghost punched you.
Yeah, but I legit do.
And at the bar?
I didn't feel it until I got home later that night. And as I was watching like all the highlights of the baseball, my eyes started puffing up. And it didn't really hurt. It just felt like really, really swelled up.
I'm just letting you know, if they're punching you, I'm real concerned about what you do on your free time because my ghosts aren't mean.
Aaron got pinched from what I heard, right?
My ghosts love me. They're not mean. I have their back.
I haven't had any issues.
Exactly.
It
could very much just be
this is the little girl who got her first bike ever, and she was like jumping up and down.
We'll take a break from violent ghosts punching me in the face to go back to what we're really here for.
Like kids,
get back on track.
Like that, see? Like you're walking, kind of. Go. Like that.
All right.
Girl, you're not putting in any effort. Let's try. Come here, give me your feet. No.
Push.
You go with your feet like that. You want mommy to show you? Yeah.
Your turn. You can't do it. Push.
Oh, I'm gonna break it.
Push.
Is there like a break?
But that's what it's all about. That's what's so cool
Bringing
about
the people in the community out too, because we've worked at the bar, and yes, we have our locals, but some of them a lot of them we don't see because it's a tourist spot. So.
So that is true. A lot of the kids and stuff and the locals we don't see. But since we've given these kids that bike, I sent him another picture, and it's 3 kids up on a hill, and I was taking food out to the Centennial patio the other day, and I just see these 3 kids jumping their bikes that we had gotten them in the desert on like
I seen it. Wait,
so
the
cool.
boys down the street.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are really
so that I'm like walking and I'm like So I run and go get my phone.
There's
See,
not
that's
many
why-
kids actually in Goodsprings.
That's
Yeah,
why I
there
got.
is.
That's why I got popped in the eye.
Exactly.
The spectral forces. Are all.
By
we
the
can't
way,
have it
y'all, I
too
don't
happy.
believe that
We
there
can't have it
is
too
any
happy.
ghosts that are mean
We can't
and
have everyone
negative.
too, you know,
Yeah.
charitable here. We gotta have some
I
edge.
love them. They
So,
love you. If
Coco had.
they have to have their fun.
You guys
They've been
had
there for so
a
long.
coat drive as well.
We did.
And how did
Yeah.
that go?
Really good. We're actually still gaining. Like, we still
Okay.
have people bringing in coats.
Okay.
We're out of people to give coats to because Goodsprings is only so big. So if anyone knows of any places or anywhere to bring the coats, and anyone who's cold,
Well, there
and
is
in
some of
need,
these nearby towns we talked about too
yeah,
that could
we should
totally
probably
use
just bring
them.
them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're really good stuff. Like some are like
Did
Carhartt
you reach out to
jackets and
Sandy
stuff.
Valley or any of those places?
Yeah, we were gonna put one of the boxes at like maybe the post office.
The
or
post
something.
office, the school. Either way, people are going to take them.
And
you know,
before-
if they have an opportunity.
Because Aaron has the sponsors queued up, and I know you guys want to, give them their time to shine.
yeah, of
But really
course.
quick, let me ask you this: like, how often do you?
yeah.
And this includes
That's
Nancy.
the picture of the kids.
Exactly. But like when you guys are talking about this with Nancy or whoever else, how often
it
are you
is.
exchanging ideas, swapping notes? Like, is
Oh.
it anytime, like
All
text,
day, every
text
day,
thread?
yeah.
Right, at the drop of a dime. I
All
love
day,
that.
someone will
So
hear
we work
something
together,
out of someone.
Yeah.
What are
So
we?
this
What
sparks
are we looking
inspiration.
at here? What are we looking at?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the little girl that got her first bike.
Okay.
And then
Yep,
he
that's the
had-
Blue's Clues one. Yep, and then Bluey's behind it.
Yeah.
And
Those
this
are the
is-
three
So cool.
boys that were all jumping
Okay.
jumps. They come in the bar a lot. They come and get like little pizzas.
They don't come in the bar.
They don't go
come
in
I
the
mean,
bar.
not in the bar, in the dining
don't
room.
allow
They
kids
start
in the
pedal- they
bar.
start pedaling in.
There is
Right.
a dining room that we very
go- yes, there
carefully
is-
guide them in the right
Yeah.
direction. Or
There are
outside.
signs
They're
everywhere that
boys.
say-
They can be in the dirt outside.
Yeah.
We'll bring it to you.
Yeah,
Let's
there-
just say our local children are taken care of, though. Pizzas
Yeah.
after school are totally,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
you know.
And again, it goes back to the community element, the family element. That's what's so cool about it. And that's
Yeah.
what's cool. I think even during the day, maybe we'll see it a little bit more just because
Yeah.
even though it was still present last time around, at least I'll know my way around to navigate a little bit more. I'll know what to keep my eyes open. You guys are letting it be known what we should keep our eyes open for. So there's plenty of reason to be excited. It's an awesome event. It was awesome when we went. It should be even better this time. But what do we have lined up in terms of these sponsors and vendors now that we want to give them a little bit of a plug?
So some of the vendors we're gonna have tarot card reading. Los West Coast will be out there. The mini pancakes treats people will be out there. Pimpin' Diesel is the truck show that will be there. Gold Souls donated dope ass gift certificate for a tattoo. Sin City Moto Girls, they are my favorite. I am so excited for them. They are a group of females that just empower and encourage women to ride and like to follow their dreams. They are truly amazing. Yes, Go Live Vegas will be there. They will be live. Raquel
Oh, we're
and
gonna be
Aaron.
live. Guess
yeah,
what?
you
Guess
will.
what we're doing
I
on
think
the
you guys should
18th?
bring
Talking.
up Pink. Black Widow. That is our big main sponsor, and
Yeah,
I am
Black
so
Widow.
forever grateful
Maybe
for their
we will.
entire
Thinking
team.
Goodsprings?
Rumble, Charlie,
I don't hate it.
Bubs, Angel, Black Widow herself, Jana, all of them. They're freaking amazing.
Awesome.
I could not do this without them, that's for sure.
And is it because obviously with you guys from the creative standpoint, like you just literally mentioned it, constant, swapping of ideas and text. How is it communicating with on this front, like this side of it? Because now you're bringing in outside forces essentially to be a part of what you're doing. But at the same time, you may have to, do a little bit of a logistical work in between. Is it easy to attract these vendors and sponsors for this?
Honestly, yeah,
That's awesome.
this entire group of people, they are
That's
like,
great.
can we be a vendor? Or they're like a yes like that. They don't even blink or hesitate.
Oh,
It's like a part of the community.
It
They
is.
all
The
kinda
biker
come
community
together.
is like a yes
And they
all the way around,
support,
especially
I
for
feel like
kids.
they have
Yeah.
supported a lot of what we had going on,
Yeah.
whether they were like just on like blindly led into it or they just trusted, there's just a good little community around them and they all kind of have each other's backs. And so,
Yeah.
And that's what's
Lifts
cool
it up.
because
And that's what we're building with them is
Yeah.
that relationship.
Right.
and
that
even the
family
staff
tie.
at the bar when we were riding up, you had your whole notebook with like bios of notes of all these background pieces of background information, which is so cool. Hey, I never said what it's for. That's all good. But I love the fact that there is a culture there, but at the same time, it's not so isolated to where you guys were talking about earlier, you can't be in the valley and work your way out.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those towns where it's all it's back the way
also
you
shouldn't
came.
work your way
it's
in.
come on out.
Yeah.
Goodsprings is for us and come on and visit, but
Don't stay
too long.
Don't stay
That's
too
fair.
long,
That is
baby.
fair. You don't have to go
nowhere
home.
for rent, nowhere for
But you can't
purchase.
stay here.
You don't exactly. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But be sure to make it out on the 18th for Bikers for Bikes. This was awesome, guys.
We
Before we get out of here,
so last time we had a stunt show. That was super freaking cool.
And what are we doing this time?
This time we're having biker games. So bring your bikes out because we will have bike games. I know one of them for sure is the Bite the Weenie game. Have you seen or heard that?
No.
It's two people on a bike, and the passenger is and they're going very slow, and they got to try to bite the hot dog hanging on a string while going as slow as you can.
I'm going to be someone's passenger that night because
I'm bringing my bike. I am bringing my bike.
Okay, then we're doing it.
We'll provide the commentary. This is great. We'll do the commentary.
And the bike.
I'll turn on my I'll put my sportscaster hat on.
There's going to be a couple of them. I think they're going to have 3 to 4 games. They're going to do several rounds of them because there's going to be a lot of people out there.
Talk about
the host for the biker games is DJ with DJ Stunts and Topher with Slow Bagger Poppy. So they are putting together the bike games. It's going to be super cool.
That's saving the best for last for this show.
I'm
really hyped.
It sounds like, so how late does this go from?
This is from 12 to 4. I mean, it probably will carry on all day.
It does sound like you may have to co-host Midlife Mischief
all
with
of the
me.
raffles.
Sorry,
the
Lynn.
raffles.
I'll do my best.
Sorry,
Sorry, Lynn, but I will do my best.
I'm sorry, Lynn.
Lynn, I'm
but
coming
if
for
we're
your
gonna be up
job.
there
Okay,
before,
so that
we might as well
brings me-
stay and we might as well sponsor.
And we'll talk to you a
think so.
32-year-old male because I know so much about,
You can learn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just sit there and say, okay, take notes. But no, that's awesome because that's so cool because even the final event at the end, like the bike show last time around, that was awesome, but we were kind of just figuring out what it was as it went along. This seems a little bit more...
And we had to move it, or we had to take it down, but we got some of the Goodsprings residents to be like, okay, we'll chill. We saw what you had going. So the biker games will be right along Fail Street. That's what it is.
Fail Street is right when you come up.
It's the street right before the saloon.
So
that's
were they worried that it was a biker event, so there was going to be
thought
trouble,
it was gonna be,
and there was
loud,
going to be big
annoying,
gangs showing up and everything?
The negative connotation.
It was loud, and it is
You know
fun.
what? I grew up.
Yeah, but I think they thought it was going to
confused.
be something different.
Yeah.
So
I grew up in an
I think when you live
area of Canada where we did have gangs that were very prominent.
It's a small town. They're cranky
in the big
and they're
cities.
old, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Like if I moved out in the middle of nowhere, I would
I'd be
want
ornery
nobody
too. Yeah.
at 9 o'clock, 8, 7, whatever. I don't care what time.
And because it was a night event,
burning rubber on my
Right.
street. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
That was the concern.
We had to get them. We were selling our like
we had to
kind
sell.
of in a way.
Okay, we'll go over here.
I think
show you what it's
there's
about.
also a stigma though, and
Yep.
maybe now they realize that just because you ride a bike doesn't mean you're a bad person, and even people in a
100
gang
million
are
percent.
still. Oh, Nancy! When is it's on the 18th. It's
Wait,
so
is this
on.
Nancy, though?
No,
Oh no, that's a different Nancy.
That's just coincidental. But
it's on the 18th of January.
Yep.
18th.
From
So
noon
Nancy,
to 4.
if you want to come up and join me and co-host with Brett, you can.
Okay, so I think that you should bring Tink out and put her part of the truck show.
Ooh.
Because the
That would
truck
be
show
fun.
will be right there along
some
Fail
eyes on
too.
Tink.
What is that?
That could be your
That
little setup in
is-
your little
Help
corner.
me, fill me in. What are we talking about?
Tink's
Look
She's
at-
never met Tank.
Raquel,
She's
30
never met
seconds.
Tank.
Give her a breakdown of what Tink is.
I don't ride a bike, but I have a tank. If you see out in our driveway, that little thing that's covered
To the left.
that looks like a car that's got a cover on it, that's
Yeah.
a trailer, and she's
For remotes.
tattooed all over, and she has
It's Raquel's baby.
that's my tank.
That's where we should
I'm
put
okay
the
with that.
tattooing when we get.
Ooh.
So
Well,
we're
yeah.
gonna eventually have live
Mo-
tattooing.
mobile
Probably
tattoo
our
parlor.
next big quarterly event.
She's got a fairy on both sides and flowers that are going everywhere.
I
and
see
she's a
why
very,
she gets
very,
the name Tink.
And
She's
well,
cute
she
and
got her
little. She's just like a
she
little
got her new
trailer.
tattoo last year, and she's now got her name on the front that says Tink.
We have to bring her out now. We may have no choice now. But again, that's what's so cool.
She's so mean.
Right. That's what's so cool about it because, as Peyton just said, don't get it twisted. There's still an edge to it, but it's also that community
There
aspect
is, but
as well.
I think
But
even
you
with
need that.
bikers,
You
it's
need that.
children.
You
And
need that.
and one thing I do know,
It'd be fraudulent
with
if you didn't.
bikers, that is their kryptonite.
With
Is
children.
children,
Softies.
and
Yep.
and they're great big softies.
Yep.
I've met Hell's Angels that will just melt into a puddle if you show them the right child that needs help.
And that's what this is all about.
And some of those people, some have raised a lot of money for a lot of really good charities. So don't judge a book by its cover.
Amen to
That's
that.
true.
Really just
And
comes
all
down
of
to
them,
simple
and the
respect
Pioneer
and
Saloon's
just-
like our holy grail.
There's
so all of
respect
them
there.
come out of there, out
Exactly.
there. All of them get along. All of them do it for charity.
No man's
That's right.
land.
The Mongols,
We're
the
not coming out
Vagos,
here to make it
all of
about
them.
y'all.
Well, actually, the Vagos.
Or this
love
one
it.
will
about
throw
the
you.
kids.
No
This
man's
one will
land.
throw
I
you
like
out.
It is. It really
like
is
it,
a
yeah.
no man's land.
It is. It is 100%.
Don't get
I've
twisted.
been there long
Do
enough.
not come to our bar.
Yeah.
I will throw you out. I don't care what color you have on.
I've met.
I will fight you. I will. Don't
I don't
come
care
and
who
start
you are.
problems
You
at my
walk into a
bar.
restaurant
You got to
bar,
restrain
you're
yourself a little bit. I will fight you. I will. Let's back it up a
Basic
little bit.
respect.
Okay,
For
yeah.
legal purposes.
It's pretty easy.
Well,
And I will get it on camera.
absolutely. Everything
And then
will be
delete it
documented.
and burn it for legal purposes.
Everything will be
Raquel.
documented. Yep.
No.
Doesn't necessarily
I'm
mean
all
everyone needs to
for
see
airing
it,
your
but we
dirty
will
laundry
have
out.
it.
That's exactly
We will have the
what we use.
footage.
We use it for legal purposes.
But again,
The
Just
last
in
color,
case.
people of colors we threw out,
Yeah.
it is probably on camera.
right, there you go. So
you're
we'll
right.
just
So
we'll
you're
continue
right.
the trend. We'll continue the trend. But again, Peyton, Coco, thank you so much for being here to promote the event. Again, that is Bikers for Bikes. It's all going down on Sunday, the 18th. Go
When
ahead and
is
give the time one
when is-
more time for that.
January 18th from noon to 4.
Yeah,
Yep.
12 to
There
So
you
it's
have it.
not
Oh,
this
we have
Sunday
a live
coming
band.
up.
Not this Sunday, but
a
next
week from this
Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday
A
the
week
18th.
from this Sunday.
And we will
Bike
continue to
games.
promote it on Go Live Vegas on our respective shows as
We
well.
got
I
a
will-
cornhole
yes.
tournament. We've
Oh, yeah,
got
cornhole
raffles.
tournament.
We've got our vendors
forgot
coming.
about
We've
that.
got
Bearing
bike
the lead.
games.
Wait, we forgot a lot.
Everyone 12 to 4. We
The
have got
cornhole
live
tournament
music.
is $20 per team. And then you will win half the money of that also. And then we have a 50-50 raffle,
Yeah.
which we've been building with all of our little events that we've been going to and having. The 50-50 raffle will be there. We have tons of raffle baskets again, raffle items, prizes for the bike games. Shoot, what else? We have some good raffles. We have a photography package from Capturing
We have a
Magic.
tattoo gift card.
That's
We've
from
got a
Old
ton
Souls.
of just raffle
Raffle
baskets
things.
that have all the good stuff. I mean, last time we had
Whiskey,
Yeti,
yeah.
and we had
Yep.
handmade leather chaps and things like that. So I'm
We had
excited to
some.
see what
We
we
had
got
amazing
this time.
raffle items.
What
our
mini
first-
pancake treats? What are we talking about here?
Oh,
I just see
the East
snacks.
Side mini pancakes. They were there last time.
Really?
They make the little mini
The silver dollar
pancakes
ones,
and they
yeah.
put like all sorts of goodies on top of it, like
Yum.
strawberries. It's kind of like a
Where
funnel
was
cake,
I?
but
Yeah.
I was probably at the bar.
yeah.
See, this is awesome. You know it's going to be
Sounds like
good
a
when,
bar.
when we're in the last minute of the
Or the dance
podcast.
floor.
And we
every-
are taking
I'll do
over
it with you,
that
Raquel.
whole
I'll do
side.
it with you, Raquel.
There you go,
I'll
Raquel.
have to do it with
The
you.
DJ will be with the
No,
whole
I'm
party.
trying to lose weight. Damn it.
Someone
Don't-
says I'll
Nancy
do
said
Blame the
she'll
it.
do
Sufano
it with
yolks.
you.
Raquel, they're doing
Oh,
with
you'll
you.
do
Blame
the
the Sufano
podcast?
yolks.
Okay, but we're gonna educate Brett a little bit.
There you go.
too,
I'll
'cause
take notes. I'll come back with a pen
Apparently,
and
he
pad.
knows nothing about women.
Don't
so-
take my
Oh,
post-it
thank
note.
you. Yeah, I was no, you need those. Yeah.
Don't take my post.
Yeah, absolutely not. That's what you guys need to make sure that the whole operation goes smoothly, and we hope it does. The last one went great. We think this one will as well. Again, you know it's a
It's gonna
jam-packed.
be busy. It is going to be busy.
You know
on
it's
Sunday.
jam-packed when the last minute of the podcast we're still listing off bullet points.
Yeah, we're like,
of
wait, we
what's gonna
forgot
be
about
in there.
this.
Nancy has never been around bikers.
There
so,
you go.
Well, they are very sweet. They are not as
I've never
mean
been
and scary
around
as
them
they
either.
look. Until Nancy bites
I
her
was
head
gonna
off.
say.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're Nancy.
Unless you piss
Yeah.
them off, in which
Yep.
case, they're the same.
And
as
then you probably
everybody else.
deserved it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Speaking
They
of,
are the same.
let's tell a
Anyway.
fun story, Brett.
Anyway.
Okay, I've been waiting for this story,
Anyway,
so
no,
please.
no.
So
the
I'll
story.
tell the
Okay.
story.
Oh, my
So after
Coco.
we were here the last time, he had mentioned he's had a run-in with an MC before,
Yeah.
and he is 1,000,000%.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, Peyton doesn't
Oh,
know about
God.
it.
Butch is a
Let me-
stalker, by
We
the
have to
way.
wrap. We have to wrap this up.
No, we
there
don't.
you go.
No, we
Nancy
don't.
Frago, you'll pop my cherry. Great.
So
I don't know about women. I can't say that.
Don't let him.
I am deflecting.
Can you mute his mic for 30 seconds? Okay, go, Coco. Don't
Okay,
laugh. You got it.
so Brett had some liquid courage in his system one time at a bar with some bikers, and he had told me about how he got mouthy with these bikers.
Yes.
And
Brett.
you know,
Got it,
they
too.
told him, "Chill out, bro," and he didn't want to, so he
Oh,
came at
Brett.
the bikers again. And then one biker just kind of like roughed him up and told him, "Now chill out," and
At the
he
bar?
said, "I challenge you again."
Brett.
No.
Yeah.
What is
yeah.
wrong with
so
you?
then, so it gets better.
Liquid courage.
It gets better.
Oh,
Then he proceeds to say how they hog-tied him, duct-taped his mouth because he wouldn't shut up, put him in his car very gently, just, right over their shoulder, carried him to his car, seatbelted his ass in, and told him, now go home.
Yep.
He had no shoes on.
Yep. It was a very, very, very long.
So I'm like, that's freaking hot, dude. Like, they humbled your ass because they could have plummeted your ass right into that ground. And instead they said, hey, for your safety, we are doing this. Now go home.
Yeah. They laid down the law on Mr. Lawson, to say the least.
Turns out I know the two people that did it. Very close.
Yes, and that's
My
why
homegirl.
I'm all like,
So,
Can you tell me who it is when we're done?
absolutely.
I think you should invite them to be there.
So
that's
they
actually
will.
funny.
They
That's
will be
actually
there.
funny.
Where were you?
Brett thinks it's my homegirl who was calling all the shots.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is. She runs the ship. Yep, she does run that show.
Oh my! You
And
know
so
what?
I'm telling my homegirl, I'm like, dude, I have this wild story. My friend Brett told me this funny story.
Leaky
Blah, blah,
faucet.
blah, blah. And she's looking at me like
Leaky
shocked. And I was
Yeah.
like, do not tell me. And she was like, I'll give you 2 guesses who it was. And I was like,
Yep. The stars aligned.
I was like, no way, I
and
knew
Co-
the people.
Coco and I. Vegas is like, or just Southern Nevada. It's like the biggest small town,
Yeah.
smallest
It
big
is
town.
small.
That
It's small.
I don't know if I.
Very
but
small.
you two are from here. Like, you
Yes.
People do in Vegas.
And
No people know in
I
Vegas that
literally
it's a big
was-
city. No,
I was
everyone knows
almost like-
everybody. Business is all run tight.
Right, and I
Everything
was-
is
Like, I for
knit,
sure thought I would
tight-knit.
never know who these people
100%.
are. Like, that story's
100%.
fucking hilarious.
I
That's
was
funny
getting
as fuck that
ready-
they had self-restraint. You couldn't chill out.
Yeah.
And then my homegirl told me word for word, the shoes missing, the banging. They had to like, hey, boy, we're going to help you. Stand outside and don't come back in.
And she
Lock
helped me,
the door.
And she helped me piece it together because the next day it was like I've gradually pieced it back together through like
Oh my
archival
And my homegirl had the
memories.
missing
Where
pieces.
did this happen? At the bar?
What bar?
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
only
trying to
thing.
remember.
I need to ask her what bar it was.
That's
at.
what I want to know.
That's
Biker
the-
bar?
That's the yeah, I think so, but that's the
On
big
your
like.
own, lonesome. You showed
No,
up
I was
somewhere and picked a fight
I
with-
didn't show up somewhere.
With
I
some
was with the
bikers?
group. I was remaining left from the group.
See, like this is what
separate.
we mean, small town.
Yes.
We
Yes.
only met each other through this podcast, so that's crazy.
Absolutely.
And now we are
Small town.
connected.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Coco and I met Coco and Peyton the last time we did this show by basically shooting the breeze
Very
with
first
Coco
time.
about it. We connected the dots, and it was like the greatest small world type of story in
Yeah.
the history of small. That's
So
why I
my
didn't- I didn't
homegirl
wanna-
is gonna ask them to come do the podcast
Yeah.
with Brett now.
Just
Why
a
didn't
reenactment,
they?
A reenactment.
I would like to see that.
A reenactment.
I
But that's
would
what's
like
so
to see
funny
that.
because I figured it would. Coco's a great storyteller because I figured it'd be the reason I didn't want her to do it. I'm like,
she
we
loves
need to
a good
dedicate like a
story.
whole segment to that to give the
Yeah.
context, to give the proper context.
Oh yeah, because
Coco
there's
in
so
thir-
many other pieces to the story.
But Coco in 30 seconds, literally nailed it. So that's why not try to stop her? I should have just let her go all along. Like that's what Peyton was right. You should have cut the mic all along. But there you have it. And
Usually
I'm happy.
I am.
I'm happy. Okay, there you
I'm
go.
just kidding.
I love it. That's why you
He
need your own
thinks it's so
podcast.
funny because I'm like, I think this is great. And he's
Yeah.
like, you fully encouraged it. So
Oh,
then
100%.
when we
You
found out
endorsed it.
who it was, I was like, well, I'm so proud.
Yeah, it's like not only do I encourage you, I want it to happen again. I'm like,
Wait,
I
I'm
did
waiting
that
for the
shit.
I
podcast
greenlight
so
it.
I'm
I will
clued
greenlight
in on
it.
who we're talking about.
Oh, I will
Yeah,
greenlight
I'll
it.
tell you off air for legal purposes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's the common theme of the night. Legal purposes, only so much can be revealed
We've
on
got our
Go
bikers
Live Day.
back.
Maybe that's the name of the podcast. Legal
Ooh, I
legal
like
purposes.
Legal
that.
purposes.
I like that.
Dot.
Yeah, right. Ellipsis. Legal purposes with a question
I
mark
ain't
at
your
the end.
bell though.
Oh, that is awesome. This event's going to be awesome. Coco, Peyton,
Yeah.
you guys are awesome. Everyone out of Goodsprings is. Raquel, any final words before we wrap this up?
No,
Now we
but
got some
I
story time.
want those people to show up on the 18th.
There you go.
I have a feeling they will be there because they're
I
very
love it.
close friends of mine.
I love
Actually,
it.
closer than friends.
Yeah, I was
More
gonna
like
say.
family.
Yeah.
Really?
Practically blood.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Now we have a full blown. Now we have a full blown
Practically,
narrative.
like that. It
Now
went
we-
wild.
Now we have full blown narrative, and I absolutely love it. That's what it's all about. And from what we talked about, Peyton and Coco and Nancy, they may be even find themselves with a
Nancy?
podcast of their own on Go Live
J.
Vegas.
Cole!
Possibly, maybe Nancy, definitely Peyton and Coco. So I'll leave that up to her. But again, great stuff, guys. We wish you luck. We'll be
didn't
out there
put
on the
any of our
ground.
photos up.
Bikers for bikes.
Oh, from the last event.
Yeah, we should have put some of the ones that we.
You want to do like a recap of it?
If we
My
have-
Instagram video.
If we
or
have
something.
time, if Aaron has some footage,
social
some
media,
like
though,
B-roll he
you
could
can
throw up. But
Halloween recap.
Either way, maybe we'll get some kind of sizzle reel out there for promotion in the next 2 weeks. Just like something quick to kind of give you an idea of what it was last time and what it will be this time around.
I actually can't. I don't know how to do it.
Well, it's all good because we're out of time anyway.
When we do a live up there.
Yeah.
We'll give you.
Oh, yeah. I'll
we'll
email
give
you
some
guys a bunch of
context.
pictures.
Yeah.
Make sure that's there.
And again, we'll continue to promote the event in the next couple of weeks. We get closer to Sunday 18th, so make your way out to Goodsprings. Lindula, catch the end of this. Looks like y'all had a great time.
Lynn.
We did, Lynn. Thank you so much. Raquel's awesome co-host. And again, if you want to get involved in the Go Live Vegas process of things,
Well, we've already
all you gotta do
met
is
you,
like, subscribe,
Nancy.
contact us. Nancy, thank you so much for all
It'll
of you.
be fun.
Ready to
Nancy.
pop your
No
cherry.
doubt.
It'll be fun.
So
Pop
are you
that
guys going to
cherry.
bring Tink out?
We'll bring Tink.
I think that'd be so cute.
It's all about
Set 'em up
interaction.
right there by the truck.
We'll bring Tink.
And again, we'll have full coverage with Tink, with everyone involved, so be sure to follow us, like, subscribe on all of our platforms on social media so you too can join in on the fun and the conversation. Until then, for Brett, Raquel, Peyton, Nancy, Coco, Nancy watching.
Coco.
Right, Coco.
there's
Yeah,
one
Nancy, if you are watching, there's one Nancy watching, but for anyone who did
Nancy's
watch,
moon.
we
She's the
appreciate it. But again, for everyone out of
Peyton's the
Goodsprings,
stars. Oh, actually.
for Coco, for Peyton, for everyone out of Goodsprings, all the way down to Old Man Liver, we appreciate what you do. And we can't wait to be on the
Huge
ground
shout out
with
to
you
Old Man Liver and
on Sunday the
Stephanie.
18th.
I like stars.
We will see you then. Take care, y'all. Happy New Year from the Go Live Vegas studio.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Look forward to the cherry on top.
So you better stay sharp and feel the rush. We're rolling on by, driven by the lust. Oh, we're tearing it up. Oh, we're tearing it up. Cruising through the night with the engine loud. Wheels spinning, we're racing this vibrant crowd. Fueling up the passion, yeah, keep it alive. High octane vibes where the wild ones thrive. Leather and chrome, it's a biker's delight. Living for the journey, embracing the fight. So you